This question also is for all three candidates, starting with Sheriff Thompson. How large a problem are drugs and drug sales in Mercer County, and what more can be done to address the problem?
All you have to do is look at our jail to know whether drugs are a problem in Mercer County or nationwide. You can't open up the newspaper without reading about the drug problems with, especially on our southern borders. That, of course, is not just a problem in the southern part of the United States anymore. It's a problem throughout the country, including Mercer County. Yes, we do have drugs here. And the best way to combat that is through education and through enforcement. Until we find a way to get people to reduce the demand for it, the problem is going to be there. There's too much money in it for it not to be there. There are too many people out there who are willing to take the chance on the ramifications that are coming out if they get caught, as compared to what happens if they don't. And there are people who are making a lot of money in the drug trade. They sell those drugs here in Mercer County. And I think the best way to combat it is, again, through, first of all, education, and secondly, through strong enforcement. We have, in the 7 years and however many months I've been sheriff here, we have, through our drug forfeitures, collected nearly $200,000 in property from people who have been selling drugs in Mercer County. There's no better way to affect the drug trade than to get rid of the pocket.
Thank you, Sheriff. Mr. Nelson, I'd like to hear your views on how large a problem are drugs and drug sales in Mercer County, and what more do you think we could do to address the problem?
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a problem with drugs nationwide. You see it on the news all the time. Just last week, there was a big drug bust on Interstate 80 or something. Somebody got speeding at it. Somebody found the marijuana. The problem's been here for years. I think it's going to be here for years. I think the judicial system has to crack down. Some of these smaller offenders, and instead of slapping their hand, the judges are going to have to start tracking down some of these people. I think be more strict and do something for punishment, and maybe it might deter a little bit. But I think we're all going to have it. We have to be very vigilant and do our best to put a stop to it.
Thanks, sir. Mr. Soseman, the question is to you. How large a problem are drugs and drug sales in Mercer County, and what do you think more can be done? What more could be done?
Well, a problem that has arisen over the last few years, and I get this from an officer friend of mine that he's a DNR officer out of Henderson County. He spends most of his time running the river looking for meth labs. As we've all heard, methamphetamines have become a drug of choice. So we need to find out where these drugs are being manufactured. And this goes right back to the communications with the citizens of Mercer County and the deputies. If there is a good rapport between the deputies and the people of Mercer County, that information is going to come in. I'm not sheriff, I'm not a deputy, and I have people coming to me that know I'm a candidate and tell me about all the propane tanks out behind their neighbor's house. Are they heating their house, or are they just grilling out a lot? Could be. Could they be making meth? Yes, they could be. It needs to be investigated. And that rapport that can be created with the people can make a huge difference in drug busts in Mercer County. We don't want them in our county. They're going to be here. It's unfortunately something that has gone on for years, and I don't know how to stop it. But if you can get it under control, then you've done something good for your county. Thank you.
This question is for all three. We'll begin with Mr. Nelson. Who would you consider to be your key advisors if you were an elected sheriff and your key support group? Key advisors to you and key support group.
Or you mean like in the sheriff's office?
Read into this. Who do you consider to be your key supporters, your key advisors, if you become sheriff?
Well, in my book, it would be the whole public, because I'm independent. I don't have a party. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm out for all the people. So all the people who vote me in, they'd be my biggest supporters. And then on the other side of the question is they're kind of talking about, like inside the sheriff's department, it'd be the chief deputy who would be my biggest supporter.
Mr. Soseman, if elected sheriff, who would you consider to be your key support group and your key advisors?
In this wonderful county that we live in, there's many knowledgeable citizens that are willing to step forth and give advice, help out, do whatever they can when it comes to the management end of the sheriff's department. There's also, there's the current deputy. There's other departments. There's a wealth of knowledge right here in Mercer County that I am willing to listen to. First and foremost, I want to listen to the people of Mercer County. They run their houses, they run their businesses, and they do a good job. And that is what, that's the frame of mind that needs to be implemented in the Mercer County Sheriff's Department. We all need to look at what we do on a daily basis to improve our own lives. We can do the same thing with the Sheriff's Department. If we have to tighten up our belts at home, sometimes we have to tighten up our belts in the Sheriff's Department. But as I said, there's many people out there that are willing to step up and help, and I'm not afraid to ask the questions. I'm not afraid to do my homework and look for the answers. So I will look to the people of Mercer County whenever I can.
Sheriff Thompson, if you mean sheriff, who do you consider to be your big support group, and who are your key advisors?
As far as the support group goes, I agree with people in Mercer County. The constituents, the people that you're there to serve, and those are the people who are also there to help support you and to bring any information to you or talk to you about anything that they feel is a concern. As far as, what was the second part of the question?
Key, those you meet upon for advisements and support.
That would be my staff. Employed at the Mercer County Sheriff's Office. We have staff meetings every other week in which Chief Deputy, Detective, Chief Corrections, and Administrative Assistant myself meet. We also meet with the employees of the department as often as we can on any concerns that they may have. Keep communication open between sheriff and the people who work there. So I would say that the key people that I count on, obviously, the employees of the sheriff.